Hi, here's my vlog for the 6th of March 2023. It's Monday, 4:28 p.m. I have this health problem where huh? You see that thing? It's called a canker sore, and it stays and it gets big and it hurts, and I have it all the time because I have a chip in my tooth. And I went into the dentist last week, a couple days ago, and asked them if they could put a filling in it, and they said it wasn't deep enough. It would just fall out. So I'm stuck with it. I should ask them again because I'm addicted to sticking my tongue in there, and it's so sharp that it cuts on my tongue, chops away on my tongue. So I have this canker sore all the time on my tongue. Yeah, I should ask them if they'd maybe like file it down or something. Otherwise my tongue's gonna file it down. So anyway, my goal from when I started my last project was to finish yesterday by Sunday with making my fonts page on my website, and I did manage to be successful in that. I wasn't done until like 4:30 in the morning, and but then I got started on this new project, which is creating icons for my timeline, icons for kings. And I think I'm going to end up having icons for everything. Like every single thing has its icon that's specific to that one thing. So like if I have some obscure castle, I would have an image of that exact castle in an icon, because with the whole AI revolution going on, this new batch of Photoshop can do background removal as a batch edit. Like that's what I'm doing right now. I just hit OK for Dublin. Damn, but none of them are on there. Yeah, because I did a batch edit to get the background removed, but it wouldn't, for some reason, it wouldn't work if it was a batch edit for removing the background and then resizing. So I had to do it in different ones, one background remover and then the next one resizing. So I did background remover already, like last month or something. So then when I was done with my project, at first I kind of couldn't remember what I wanted to do next. I opened up a timeline. I was like, wasn't I going to add images? Now, oh right, I have to create them. And so yeah, they already have the background. And so what I have to do is go through all the countries, not just kingdoms and countries. So like, I don't know how many there are, but and do the batch edit to get them down to, I think I have it 40 pixels tall, because on the computer it's going to be 20 pixels tall. And why are all of these instantaneous? They're all like only one? So that because oh yeah, this is what I was going to say yesterday, but I got sidetracked. Like if you're on the Mac, and you have to have the settings right, or on your iPhone, if you double click on the Mac or the iPhone, it will automatically expand all the way. The entire width of the screen will be like the column, and I have 5 columns, so if you click on it, it brings it up. And so it brings the image, the icon up. And so if the icon's set to 40 pixels, it'll have enough detail to be able to see what you're doing, what it is. And so yeah, it's going to look really cool on there. It's a new design. Like I think it's unique. I don't think there are any other websites that do it like this. So well, Wikipedia does actually. Wikipedia has a little icon for everything. I don't know how big their original images are, but since I've been doing this video, I've been trying to do batch edit that will wait, and every single one I do. Oh, that's right, because they're all just like 2. It goes really fast. It's like it's like a second and a half to 3 seconds to make the, after 2 tests that I did, to make the, a resize per image. So yeah, I'll just zoom right through this, and then they'll be ready. And so then the only thing I have to do that is just a one button action of just uploading them, and then I can attach them. And like, so yeah, I was like thinking last night, like, how long should I put into this? And I'm like, I should put at least until Sunday, like 1 week, and maybe I could get all of them. I don't know. It depends on how fast the computer is. But East Anglia. Oh, that's fast. It's exciting to get that in it, because if I can do these leaders, these monarchs really quickly, like in less than a week, like all of them that I have here, I could. Why not just do everything? Because then I will just go and do the my collection of castles, and then cathedrals, and then I think I might have one of I have one for all of the centuries already. Plug those in, and then I'll do famous people. And if I keep up a good pace, I'll just keep doing it, even if it takes like a month or two. So yeah, that's my new thing now. Because that's gonna be the thing that I've always thought was gonna be the thing that made my timeline really nice. So So anyways, I was working this morning until like 8:30, and then I went to sleep, even though I wasn't really groggy, because I had to get up to take my car in. I didn't want to be too groggy for that, and I laid down. I slept. I fell asleep. It was nice, and got up and took my car in. And then my mom picked me up, and we drove up to try to find the road to the where the paragliders take off from, but the road was blocked by these construction trucks. So we drove back down, then did another walk at the mouth of Lee Hill. And then went and had breakfast at a Chinese place and a coffee at a coffee shop, and then went back, and the guy talked to us about the cars. He had to have her oil checked, and talked to me about my car. I need a new alternator. So when they put the radio in after tomorrow, they have to tell them to not pump the music too loud. But so I said like next month on the 7th is when they're gonna get the alternator put in. It'll be like $475, and I might blow another $200. I guess it's $800. Because I have to get some more belts in or something, and I might have to get another belt in, but I have to see when it was done last. But I guess there's my transmission is getting a little sick. Oh yeah, that's what he's gonna do, refill my transmission fluid. But other than that, my car looks pretty good, so that's cool. But I'm not gonna drive it. I guess I'll drive it. He says if the engine, hopefully the battery light will come on, because that comes on, I can't drive it anymore. But I'll just drive it. I guess I'll try to ride my bike again. Yeah, but if I have to drive this cold, I'll only drive it to my mom's house or the store. But anyway, my Tegu wandered around the house last night. Hasn't eaten. I put meat in front of him. Mike Tegu is officially brewmating. He hasn't eaten for months. Right? Tegu hasn't eaten for like 5-6 months. I don't know. Eaten like nothing. But yet, instead of like hanging out and just falling asleep for that whole time, he wants to wander around my house all the time. And I know he wants to wander because he hangs out up on his ramp at the door, like a dog waiting to go out. And when I open the door, he just comes right out, and it's crazy, yeah. So I guess he ate so much food, because he did kind of get bloated. I guess he needed to walk it off. Because I guess if Tegus eat too much food before they go to sleep for their brumation, they can die because the food rots. So maybe he's just having to walk off his food. So those things can last forever without eating. It's different from his redfoot tortoise, which is next to him, because that thing needs to eat like a pile of food every day. Anyways, that's enough talking. I'm trying to listen to the Thucydides book. Trying to memorize stuff. Oh yeah, and I want to. That's going to be the first thing in my timeline when I add like the icons and all that kind of stuff, and try to fix the. Oh, and I got an idea for my timeline right as I was going to sleep. I was like, if I'm gonna build all these icons for everything, I should have a horizontal timeline for all of it, for all the, so every single uh, country is going to have on the horizontal part of the timeline the icons for the castles and cathedrals. I was going to do that before, but now I can because it's all different icons. So they'll have the exact picture of the exact cathedral in 20 pixels across, all next to each other. So then up and down, and then the castle. Oh, dude, game changer. So I'm going to, yeah. So it's firing me up. I'm super fired, but super a lot of work. So if I burn out on it, I don't know what I might get going on some like Google stuff. Oh, but I have to back up. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna go to the store today to buy a cable because I have to get a cable, another cable, one that goes to USB-C to be able to back up my stuff because it's just this little port just makes it too slow. Like pretty much don't do it at all. So, but I'll do that tomorrow. It's not like imminent. So, anyways, 11 minutes. So that's enough talking for today. Talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be talking about how it's like I'm so happy about. I already made my icons for the Monarchs. I'm already plugging them into my timeline. So yeah, that'll be cool if that's the case. Alrighty. Oh, talk to you tomorrow.